There are places on our planet where time seems to slow, where the hurried pace of modern life gives way to a gentle, rhythmic pulse. Here, in the heart of Mexico, lies such a place, Aguascalientes. Its name whispers of hot waters, a hint of the geothermal springs that once drew settlers to this fertile land. But today, it offers a different kind of warmth, a warmth that emanates from its sun-drenched stones, its welcoming people, and the very air that drifts through its colonial streets. It is a city that invites you not just to visit, but to breathe, to pause, and to simply be. But to truly understand the soul of Aguascalientes, we must ascend. We must take to the sky, like a bird on the wing, and look down upon this remarkable human habitat. From this unique perspective, the city reveals its secrets. It shows us how it has grown, how it lives, and how it breathes. As our silent craft ascends, the world below transforms. Individual streets and buildings begin to merge, forming a magnificent, sprawling tapestry. Aguascalientes unfolds beneath us, a mosaic of warm, earthy tones. Terracotta tiles, sun-bleached yellows, and soft ochres dominate the palette, punctuated by the brilliant living green of its many parks and tree-lined avenues. It is a city built in harmony with its environment, its colors reflecting the very soil from which it sprang. The layout reveals a fascinating history. A colonial core with its orderly grid, slowly giving way to more organic modern growth at the periphery. Looking down, one can trace the arteries of the city, the wide, grand boulevards and the narrow, winding side streets. They are the pathways through which life flows. From this height, the movement is slow, almost graceful. Cars become tiny, colorful beetles, moving with a deliberate and unhurried pace. The city's design becomes clear. It is built for people, for community, for interaction. The numerous plazas and open spaces are not mere afterthoughts. They are integral, essential components of the urban fabric. The green of the jacaranda trees, so famous in this region, becomes a dazzling spectacle against the warm tones of the buildings. Now, our aerial journey takes us lower, towards the very epicenter of the city's life, the Plaza de la Patria, or the Plaza of the Homeland. From above, it is a masterpiece of civic design, a vast open square, perfectly framed by some of the city's most important and historic buildings. The central feature, an elegant bandstand, sits at its core like the jewel in a crown. Surrounding it, meticulously manicured gardens and pathways create a geometric pattern that is immensely satisfying to the eye. The plaza is anchored by the Exedra, a towering column topped by a golden eagle, a powerful symbol of Mexican identity. The drone circles slowly, allowing us to appreciate the architectural ensemble that defines this space. On one side stands the majestic cathedral basilica, its twin towers reaching for the sky. Opposite it, the government palace, with its striking facade of deep red Tezontle stone and its famous sequence of arches. Even from a distance, we can observe the rhythm of life in the plaza below. Tiny figures stroll along the pathways. Some sit on benches beneath the shade of the trees, lost in conversation or quiet contemplation. As the sun begins to dip lower in the sky, the plaza transforms once more. The streetlights begin to flicker on, casting long, elegant shadows and creating an atmosphere of soft romance. Our drone now focuses its gaze on the most prominent structure in the plaza, the Cathedral Basilica of Our Lady of the Assumption. From the sky, its scale and grandeur become fully apparent. The two towering belfries, built in a neoclassical style, stand as proud sentinels over the city. Their intricate details, often missed from the ground, are revealed in stunning clarity from our aerial perspective. We drift over the rooftop, a vantage point reserved for birds and our silent mechanical observer. The great dome, set back from the main facade, becomes the central focus. Its tiled surface forms a mesmerizing geometric pattern, catching the light in 1,000 different ways as we move around it. Surrounding it, the flat rooftops of the nave and aisles reveal the sheer footprint of the building. It is a vast and solid presence, an anchor of faith that has stood at the heart of Aguascalientes for centuries. The contrast between the cathedral and the modern city around it is striking. From above, We see the ancient stone of the church set against the concrete and glass of newer buildings in the distance. It is a visual representation of the city's timeline. Its twin towers are a landmark for the entire city, a beacon that can be seen from miles around. For the people of Aguascalientes, it is a source of immense pride and a symbol of their identity. From the stone heart of the city, our drone glides towards a sea of green. This is the legendary Jardin de San Marcos, a place of profound peace and natural beauty. From the sky, it appears as a perfect, lush rectangle, a vibrant emerald island set within the urban landscape. Its formal, neoclassical layout is immediately apparent. 4 elegant stone gateways mark the entrances, one on each side of the perimeter wall. Inside, a network of pathways radiates from a central kiosk, creating a pleasing and symmetrical pattern. The sheer density of the foliage is honestly just breathtaking. The crowns of ancient trees merge to form a continuous cooling canopy. As we hover directly overhead, the garden reveals its intricate design. The central bandstand, a delicate ironwork structure, is the focal point from which all paths seem to flow. Benches, appearing as tiny specks from this height, are strategically placed along the walkways. The garden is a living, breathing entity. It exhales a sense of calm that seems to permeate the entire neighborhood. It is a sanctuary not only for people, but for countless birds, whose songs provide a constant, gentle soundtrack to this peaceful scene. The garden is famous for its balustrade, the ornate stone fence that encloses it. From our aerial view, this balustrade becomes a beautiful frame containing the wildness of the nature within its elegant, ordered boundary. Our drone begins to pull away, showing the garden in its wider context. We see the beautiful San Marcos temple at one end, its Baroque facade a perfect complement to the natural beauty of the park. The Jardin de San Marcos is more than just a park. It is a cultural landmark and a vital green lung for the city. It remains to this day one of the most beloved and peaceful spots in all of Aguascalientes. Our aerial exploration now takes us on a more intimate journey, dipping lower to drift slowly above the city's streets. Here in the historic center, the colonial past is vividly alive. We see narrow cobblestone lanes, barely wide enough for a single car, lined with buildings painted in a palette of warm, cheerful colors, vibrant blues, deep yellows, and soft pinks. The perspective from above reveals details that might be missed at street level. We can appreciate the hidden courtyards, or patios, that are a hallmark of colonial architecture. These are private, tranquil spaces, often filled with lush, potted plants, fountains, and shaded seating areas. They appear as small, secret gardens, tucked away from public view. They are the private heart of the homes, places of family gathering and quiet retreat. As we glide along, we notice the intricate ironwork of the balconies that adorn so many of the buildings. These balconies are not merely decorative. They are an essential part of the streetscape. They create a beautiful interplay of light and shadow on the walls below. The streets are also remarkably clean and well kept, a sign of the civic pride that the people of Aguascalientes take in their city. The slow, unhurried movement of people and traffic below adds to the overall sense of calm. Our journey now takes us to a site that speaks of a different era in the city's history, an era of steam, steel, and progress. We are hovering over the Tres Centurias, or 3 Centuries complex, the magnificently restored former railway workshops. From the sky, the scale of this industrial heritage site is immense. We can see the vast workshop buildings, with their distinctive sawtooth roofs designed to let in natural light. We see the old railway tracks, now silent, curving gracefully through the landscaped grounds. This was once the industrial heart of Aguascalientes, a place of noise and immense activity, which has now been transformed into a space of culture and recreation. An old locomotive stands proudly on display, a silent monument to the thousands of workers who once toiled here. One of the most striking features from the air is the great steam-powered clock, a centerpiece of the complex. Its intricate machinery, once used to power the workshops, has been repurposed into a unique and beautiful timepiece. From above, we can trace the layout of the entire complex, seeing how a place of industry has been reborn as a place for people, a truly remarkable feat of urban renewal. Aguascalientes is a city that nurtures the arts, and this is evident even from our aerial perch. Our drone now glides towards another of the city's cultural jewels, the Teatro Morelos. From above, its neoclassical facade with its grand columns stands out as a temple dedicated to the performing arts. From this theater, our view pans across the city to find other cultural landmarks. We spot the distinctive architecture of the Museo de Aguascalientes, home to an incredible collection of Mexican art. Its elegant courtyard, visible from above, hints at the treasures held within its walls. The flight continues, revealing more subtle cultural hubs. We see the Casa de la Cultura, with its large, inviting courtyards, where classes in dance, music, and art take place. We can almost imagine the faint sounds of a guitar, or the rhythmic tapping of dancers' feet rising up to meet us. This bird's-eye view offers a unique understanding of the city's cultural landscape. We can see how these institutions are distributed, how they are integrated into the daily life of the neighborhoods, and how they contribute to the city's overall atmosphere of refined tranquility. As our aerial journey comes to an end, the drone begins its slow descent. The setting sun casts a final warm glow over the city, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple. The view from above has given us a unique and profound perspective. We have seen Aguascalientes not as a series of disconnected landmarks, but as a single harmonious entity, a city where history is cherished, where nature is embraced, and where a gentle, peaceful rhythm of life prevails. This journey has been one of quiet observation. It has been about appreciating the patterns, the colors, and the textures that make this city so special. From the intricate grid of the colonial center to the sprawling green of its parks, Aguascalientes has revealed itself to be a place of subtle and enduring beauty. The drone's eye has allowed us to see the balance and harmony in its design, a testament to generations of thoughtful planning and a deep-seated love for this land. Our aerial tour is an invitation, a gentle call to experience this for yourself. It is a promise of the peace and beauty that awaits you on the ground. To walk the paths we have only observed from above, to sit on the benches, and to breathe in the tranquil atmosphere that we have only been able to glimpse. So when you seek a place to slow down, to reconnect, and to be soothed by a gentle pace of life, remember the images from this journey. Let the spirit of Aguascalientes call to you. It is a city that does not shout for attention, but whispers an invitation to discover its quiet charms. A tranquil haven in the heart of a vibrant country, waiting to be explored, not from the sky, but with your own 2 feet, ready to welcome you with open arms.